Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today's video is another book haul. I have 27 books to show you. That sounds like a lot because it is, but there were a lot that I was sent, so we'll get to those. I should probably stop buying books, but I don't want to, so there's that. But anyway, let's get on into it. So this haul isn't as long. Just a disclaimer. I might not know what some of the books are about. I prefer to go into books blind. Sometimes I think synopses give way too much information. So if I know what it's about, I'll let you know. But if I don't, sorry. But let's just go. So the first book I have to show you is The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. This is an art copy that was sent to me so kindly by Penguin Teen. I am still over the moon that they sent it to me, and I cannot believe it was like seriously such a dream come true. I have already read this, so I have an entire vlog about it if you haven't seen it. I'll leave it linked down below so you can go and watch it and see all my thoughts and my reviews. But basically, a short synopsis, it's about a girl named Celine Rousseau who goes to New Orleans in 1872 to join a convent, and murders start happening. This has been marketed as a vampire book, but I would not market it that way, so I'm not gonna say that it's a vampire book, because to me, it's just not. But if you want to go see all my thoughts, once again, just go check out my vlog. The next book I have is The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow. I don't know too much about this one. I have heard really great things from April from Aprilius Maximus, but I think it follows this girl named January. I'm pretty sure there's like some kind of library involved, and she gets transported to another world through books, something like that. I know there's like some bookish things involved, so I'm really excited. This is also one of the most beautiful covers I have ever seen, so I'm really anticipating reading this and hopefully enjoying it. The next book I have is a bind-up of The Awakening and the Struggle. This is books 1 and 2 in the Vampire Diaries by L.J. Smith. If you don't know, The Vampire Diaries is my favorite TV show ever, and so I really want to read the books because I know the books and the TV show are vastly different from each other, so I'm interested to see which one I will like more. I've also heard that Elena is a lot different in the books, and I hate her in the TV show, so I'm wondering if I'll like her better. But I think that it'll be a fun read. I'm not sure how much I'll like it, but I know that it'll be quick and fun, and I'll get more Damon, so what harm could that do? Another vampire book that I recently picked up was Dracula by Bram Stoker. This is the Word Cloud Classics edition. It's absolutely stunning, and I love the feel of it and like all the words and stuff all over it. So a lot of people read this when they were in high school. I never had to read it in high school, but I love vampires, so I definitely want to read like the original, the OG vampire book, how the obsession got started. I also didn't realize that this was told in like journal entries, and I love books that are told in journal entries. The next book I have is my 4th copy of this book, and that is The Maze Runner. So I don't think I really need to tell you what this is about because it was a huge series a few years ago. Movies were made. It's great. I just recently reread this also, but here's what the slipcase looks like. It just has a maze all over it, and you take the book out of the slipcase, and this is what the front looks like. So it's a very bright yellow, and on the back it says, "If you ain't scared, you ain't human." And then you open it up, and the end pages are also bright yellow. You take the dust jacket off, and the emblem is on the front, and the words are also on the back again. And I just love this. This dust jacket is also one of those like buttery smooth ones. It's beautiful. I always see these in half-price books, and that's where I got this one, so I definitely want to collect all of these editions. I have like 3 completed sets of this series, and I'm working on a 4th apparently, so it's fine. The next book I have I also picked up at Half Price Books, and that is Fallen by Lauren Kate. All I know about this one is it is a YA paranormal romance series about fallen angels. If you don't know, YA paranormal romance is my favorite genre. I never grew out of it. I'm still obsessed with it to this day, and this is one of like the original old YA paranormal romance series that I just never read, so I decided to pick up the first one when I saw it for like $4, and hopefully I enjoy it. It's gonna be paranormal romance, so I probably will enjoy it. The next book I also found at Half Price Books, and that is If There's No Tomorrow by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I don't know anything about this book. I don't know what it's about, but it's Jennifer L. Armentrout, and this year she became an auto-buy author for me. I want to read all of her books, and she has so many books, so I'm probably going to enjoy this. I've loved every book that she's written that I have read so far. The next book I have is also a bind-up, and that is The Fury and Dark Reunion, which are books 3 and 4 in the Vampire Diaries series by L.J. Smith. Same spiel, love the Vampire Diaries, so I want to read the series, and that's that. The next book I have is Frankly in Love by David Yoon. This book is beautiful. First of all, I love the cover, but it also has the blue sprayed edges, which I'm really excited about. I am so excited for this book. It is one of my most anticipated of 2019. So it follows this boy named Frankly who is Korean, and so his parents want him to date a Korean girl, but the girl he likes is white. So he decides to fake date a Korean girl so he can secretly date the girl that he wants. So it has the fake dating trope, which I love so much, so I'm really excited to read this. I've heard mostly good things. There have been one or two kind of negative reviews. I've also heard that there's cheating in here, which I am not looking forward to. I usually hate books that involve cheating if they aren't done well. So if you've read this, let me know like if the cheating is like handled properly. But yes, still looking forward to it nonetheless. The next 5 I'm kind of going to talk about all together because I've read 2 of them and 3 of them I haven't, but they were all sent to me by the same person, and that is all 5 books by Sandy Hall. Sandy Hall was doing a giveaway on Twitter that she would send all 5 of her books to signed, so I won, which was really cool, so I'll go through these real quick. I have A Little Something Different, and it says Keeley Joe, Squirrel Power. This follows a girl named Lee, who, well, it's told in 14 different points of view, so it kind of follows Lee and Gabe. They both go to college, and they have this attraction to each other, but they're incredibly shy and just don't talk to each other. So like I said, there's 14 different perspectives of different people or inanimate objects or things that are watching them fall in love. It was really cute. Next, I have a signs point to yes that says Keeley Joe, outlook good. So this one follows a girl named Jane who uses her magic 8-ball to help answer all of life's questions. Her mom wants her to go do this internship at a college because it'll look good, but she doesn't know if she wants to go to college. So she takes a summer babysitting job with this family who, this boy, they were friends when they were younger, but now his best friend hates Jane, so things get awkward. I love this one more than the other one I read. So A Little Something Different and Signs Point to Yes were the 2 that I have read by Sandy Hall. The next one I have is Been Here All Along, and this one says Keeley Joe, enjoy. Haven't read this one, don't know what it's about, but I think it is a male-male romance, if I am correct. The next one I have is A Prom to Remember. It says Keeley Joe, it's memorable because it's a disaster. And the last Sandy Hall book I have is The Shortest Distance Between Love and Hate. This says Keeley Joe, Sandy Hall. The next book I have was kindly sent to me by Penguin Teen in anticipation for the new Hulu series, and that is Looking for Alaska by John Green. This is the TV tie-in edition. So if you don't know, it follows a boy named Miles who goes to a boarding school in Alabama. While there, he meets new friends and they pull pranks, they do all sorts of things. I recently reread it. Not my favorite John Green book. If you want to know all my thoughts, go watch my October wrap-up. The next book I have I already hauled in this haul, and that is Frankly in Love by David Yoon. This is the Book of the Month YA edition. I was sent this because I helped promoted the book. I'm no longer a YA affiliate for Book of the Month Club, and I will leave it at that. But yes, you already know I'm very excited to read this book. The next book I have was kindly sent to me by my friend Desi from Pastel Pages. I'm sure you've heard of her because she is all the rage right now. She is wonderful, and I absolutely love her. She sent me Death Note, the Black Edition, Volume 1. I am so excited to read this. This is probably like my most anticipated manga that I haven't read yet. It is stunning. Black's my favorite color, so I'm so excited to read this. I think it follows this boy, I think his name's Light, and he finds this notebook, and if he writes someone's name in it, they die, something like that. Sounds really intriguing, and I'm very excited to read this. Desi said it is one of her favorites, so thank you so much, Desi, once again. So the next book was also kindly sent to me by Penguin Teen because I helped promoted this book, and I'm so excited. It is Let It Snow, and this is the Netflix movie edition. If you don't know, Let It Snow is one of my favorite books of all time. I read it every year, and I just finished my annual reread. I haven't watched the movie yet. I am so excited. I might watch it today after I film this. It's gonna be great. If you don't know, this is by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle, and they are just 3 short stories all about Christmas and finding love, and it's wonderful. Penguin also sent me the mini version of Let It Snow. Look how cute this is. Like, it's the actual book. what? That is so cool. But yes, thank you so much, Penguin, for sending me one of my favorite books. I am so excited to watch the movie. The next book I have I found for $5 at Walmart, so I had to pick it up, and that is 2 by 2 by Nicholas Sparks. I don't know what this one's about. I've read a few Nicholas Sparks books and I absolutely love them. I love romance so very much. He's one of my only like adult romance authors I actually read. He's kind of an auto-biographer for me, so when I saw this for $5, I went ahead and picked it up. The next book I have is Dark Lover by J.R. Ward. This is the first book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. My friend Avery loves this book so much, so I think I'm going to buddy read it with Madison from Paperback Princess and Katie from Katie's Book Nook in December, so I'm really excited. All I know is it's about vampires, and there's a ton of books in the series, but you say vampires and I am there. The next book I have is also one of my most anticipated of 2019, and that is The Lost Causes of Bleak Creek by Rhett McLaughlin and Link Neal. If you don't know, Rhett and Link are from Good Mythical Morning. They are the two people that run that YouTube channel. It is my favorite YouTube channel. I absolutely love it. I watch them every single day. This is their new fiction novel that they recently came out with. So basically, it's kind of about their life with a supernatural twist. So it follows two kids and it's set in 1992, Bleak Creek, North Carolina. It follows Rex and Leaf, and I think there's like shenanigans that come up. I've heard it like compared to like a Scooby-Doo type of thing. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be funny, and it might be a little spooky. The next book I have is The Beautiful, once again by Renee Ahdieh, but this is the Fairy Loot edition, so it looks absolutely beautiful. The edges are sprayed, and then you come in here, if I can do this, and it has the character art on the back, and it is also signed, but I did a whole unboxing for Fairy Loot if you want to go watch that. Unfortunately, I did not like this book, but I loved the Fairy Loot box, and this is still stunning even if I don't like it. The next book I found at Half Price Books, and that is Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston. And the one I found at Half Price Books was, I'm pretty sure this is the Owl Crate edition, so it has the sprayed edges, and it also is signed by Ashley Poston. So that was really cool, and I'm really glad that I found this. And finally, the last book I have is The End and Other Beginnings by Veronica Roth. This I also found at Half Price Books, but this is stunning. Okay, let me just show off this book. I know that it's like short stories set in the future, so they might be like sci-fi stories, but first of all, look at this beautiful cover. I absolutely love it. And then when I opened it, there was this card in here, and it's from like Epic Reads, and it just says the title of the book, but it's like shiny. And then you open it some more, there's the end pages, and it is signed by Veronica Roth, but then you take the dust jacket off, and look at it. It's beautiful. This book is so beautiful, but also I flipped through it a little bit, and look at those pages, but also, I just keep saying but also, there's illustrations. This is going to be so stunning to read, and I cannot wait for it. Okay, we are finally done. Those are all 27 books that I have to haul for you today. I hope you enjoyed this haul. Let me know which one you have read out of this and which one I should read absolutely next as soon as possible. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, my social media links will be down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!